Have you ever gone to bed tired, but not sleepy tired, more like emotionally bankrupt tired? The kind of tired where your body is lying down, but your brain is replaying every conversation you had today like it's a Netflix series you didn't even want to watch? Yeah, that's usually not from doing too much. That's from caring too much. Let me guess. You're the person who checks in first. You notice tone changes. You remember birthdays. You ask, "Did you reach home safely?" And somehow, you're also the one lying awake, wondering if you said something wrong 3 weeks ago. Caring feels like a good thing, because it is. But sometimes, caring too much quietly turns into your biggest weakness. Here's how it starts. At first, you're just being kind. Then you start adjusting your mood to match everyone else's. Then you start ignoring your own needs because it's not that serious. And before you know it, you're emotionally exhausted, but still saying, "It's okay, I can handle it." Quick reality check. If you were really okay, you wouldn't be watching a video titled "When Caring Too Much Becomes Your Weakness." Let's talk about overthinking. Caring too much is basically overthinking with a heart. Someone replies late, and suddenly your brain is like, "Did I annoy them? Did I say something weird? Should I send another message or pretend I don't care while absolutely caring?" You reread texts like you're studying for an exam you never signed up for. And don't even get me started on apologizing. You apologize when you're late. You apologize when you're early. You apologize when someone else messes up. You could trip over a table and still say, "Sorry." That's not politeness. That's emotional over-responsibility. Here's a simple example. You're tired, like really tired, but a friend wants to talk. So you listen, and listen, and listen. By the end, they feel lighter, and you feel like a phone on 1% battery with no charger in sight. And the worst part? They say, "Thanks, you're the only one I can talk to." That sounds sweet, until you realize you're the only one always listening. Caring too much turns you into the strong one, the one people lean on, the one who's always there, the one no one checks on because you're strong, you'll be fine. But strength without rest becomes self-destruction. Here's the uncomfortable truth. Not everyone who receives your care will return it. Some people don't see your kindness as a gift. They see it as a guarantee. You reply fast, they expect it. You forgive easily, they repeat the behavior. You're always available. They never ask if you should be. Caring too much doesn't hurt because you care. It hurts because you care alone. And no one tells you this, but constantly putting others first doesn't make you noble. It makes you invisible. Now, don't get it twisted. This isn't about becoming cold, distant, or turning into a "I don't care" type of person. It's about balance. Imagine your care is money. Would you give your entire paycheck to people who never pay you back? Would you keep lending money to someone who never even says thank you? Exactly. Your energy, time, and emotions are currency. Spend them wisely. Here's a small but powerful shift. Stop explaining yourself so much. Stop fixing things that aren't yours to fix. Stop carrying guilt for choosing rest. And here's a funny one. Stop answering messages just because your phone vibrated. Your phone works for you, not the other way around. Caring too much becomes a weakness when you forget that you matter too. When your happiness depends on how everyone else feels. When you confuse being needed with being valued. Because someone can need you and still not treat you well. The right people won't drain you. They won't make you feel guilty for having boundaries. They won't punish you for choosing yourself. So if you're tired all the time, not physically, but emotionally, this is your sign. Care deeply. Love fully. Be kind. Just don't abandon yourself while doing it. Because caring is a strength, but only when you include yourself in the equation. And if that hit a little too close, yeah, me too.